Hello, and welcome to Manual Handling in the Workplace training. My name's Terrace Mann. I'm going to be your presenter today, and we're presenting on behalf of Cherbourg Aboriginal Shire Council. So some of the things that we're going to be looking at today is the legal responsibilities, role of supervisors and safety officers, understanding manual handling, prevention measures, risk assessment, safe manual handling techniques, reporting hazards and injuries, and finally, at the end, your chance to give your feedback and consultation by scanning the QR code. You can do it on your phone and in your own time, and it's anonymous. So let's get started. Look at the first slide here. Workplace health and safety obligations for employers and workers. Employer responsibilities. Employers must identify risks and implement control measures for manual handling tasks. They should also consult with workers and maintain safety systems. Worker duties. Workers are required to follow safety procedures, use equipment properly, and report hazards promptly to ensure safety. Legal and safety culture. Compliance with workplace health and safety is a legal requirement and essential for fostering a strong workplace safety culture. Compliance with workplace procedures and policies are a requirement for the worker to adhere to and is a requirement for the employer to develop, implement, and enforce. So, the relevant legislation and codes of practice for these things. The Model Code Guidance. Model Code of Practice offers detailed steps for managing manual handling risks effectively. State-specific codes. Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria codes align with Workplace Health and Safety Act, providing local practical advice. In Queensland, the Manual Handling Code of Practice is found on the WorkSafe Queensland websites. Compliance and protection. These codes are key for compliance and protecting worker health in workplaces. This code is legally enforceable under the Work Health and Safety Act 2011, meaning businesses must comply with it and meet their health and safety obligations. So policy and training integration. Employers should review and incorporate codes into the workplace policies and training. And that's what we're doing today. We're doing some training. So the role of supervisors and safety officers. So we're just looking at two roles at the moment. So the responsibilities in monitoring and supporting safe practices. So remember, this is for supervisors and safety officers. Monitoring and compliance. Supervisors ensure adherence to safe manual handling practices through clear, regular monitoring. Conducting risk assessments. Safety officers evaluate the risks to identify hazards and prevent injuries proactively. Provide training. Training equips workers with knowledge to implement and follow safety measures effectively. Fostering communication. Open communication between supervisors and staff promotes safety-conscious workplace culture. Understanding manual handling. Definition and examples of manual handling tasks. Definition of manual handling. Manual handling involves using physical force to move or carry objects or people in the workplace. Examples of manual tasks. Tasks include stacking shelves, working on conveyor lines, and transferring patients in healthcare. The importance of safety awareness. Recognizing manual handling tasks helps identify hazards and prevent workplace injuries effectively. Common risks and injuries. Manual handling risks. Manual handling is a leading cause of workplace musculoskeletal injuries. Common injuries types: sprains, strains, back injuries, tendinitis, hernias are all frequent injuries. Injury causes: repetitive force, awkward postures, and sudden movements contribute to injuries. Impact on workers and businesses. Injuries affect worker health and increase business costs due to compensation claims. Preventative measures. Workplace design and ergonomics. Ergonomic design importance. Ergonomic design reduces strain by fitting workstations to workers' physical needs. It helps prevent manual handling injuries. Common ergonomic features. Features include adjustable desks, well-positioned shelving, and mechanical aids to support safe manual handling. Risks of poor ergonomics. Poor ergonomic setups cause repetitive strain injuries and long-term musculoskeletal problems among workers. Benefits of ergonomic solutions. Implementing ergonomic solutions improves safety, productivity, and worker satisfaction through better work environments. Importance of warm-ups, posture, and breaks. Benefits of warm-ups. Warm-up exercise improves blood flow and flexibility, lowering the risk of muscle strains during manual handling tasks. Maintaining proper posture. Correct posture while lifting or carrying reduces stress on the spine and joints, preventing injuries. Importance of regular breaks. Taking regular breaks helps muscles recover and prevents fatigue that can cause poor technique and injury. Worker education and routine. Training workers on warm-ups, posture, and breaks reduces manual handling injuries effectively. Risk assessment. Identifying hazardous manual handling tasks, assessing risk, and implementing control measures. So we can see there on the right, the hierarchy of controls. First off, we have our administrative and PPE. Secondly, we have our engineering, substitution, and then elimination. Identifying hazards, manual handling tasks. Hazardous tasks characteristics. Hazardous tasks involve repetitive movements, awkward postures, or high force requirements. Risk assessment process. Employers should assess tasks by observing work, consulting employees, and reviewing injury records. Contact your workplace health and safety for a risk assessment sheet. Prioritizing interventions. Pinpointing hazardous tasks helps organizations prioritize safety interventions and allocate resources effectively. Assessing risk and implementing control measures. Risk assessment process. Evaluate the likelihood and severity of potential injuries before applying controls. Remember the hierarchy of controls. Apply control measures such as substitution, design, medical aids, and training. Regular control reviews. Continuously review control effectiveness and adapt to workplace changes. Proactive safety culture. Foster a responsive work environment through proactive risk assessment. Safe manual handling techniques. Correct lifting, carrying, pushing, and pulling methods. Safe lifting techniques. Bend the knees and keep the load close to your body to avoid injury. Effective pushing and pulling. Use body weight and maintain a straight back to reduce strain. Team lifting for heavy loads. Employ team lifting techniques for awkward or heavy items to prevent injury. Training and supervision. Regular training and supervision ensure correct manual handling methods are followed. Use of mechanical aids in team lifting. Mechanical aids benefits. Mechanical aids reduce physical strain and lower injury risks during lifting tasks effectively. Proper maintenance and availability. Tools should be well maintained and easily accessible to ensure safe and effective use. Training for safe use. Worker training on correct mechanical aid use maximizes safety and tool effectiveness. Team lifting coordination. Team lifting requires communication and coordination to safely handle heavy or bulky items. The use of mechanical aids. Training on trolleys, hoists, and lifting equipment. Reducing manual handling risks. Training helps workers reduce risks associated with manual handling of heavy loads. Understanding equipment limits. Workers must learn to load limits and proper positioning for safe equipment use. Maintenance procedures. Proper maintenance training ensures equipment remains safe and reliable for use. Refresher courses importance. Regular training updates keep worker skills current and promote correct equipment usage. Reporting hazards and injuries. How to report unsafe manual handling tasks or incidents. Encourage fear-free reporting. Workers should report hazards confidently without fear of reprisal or consequences. And you can do this by scanning our new QR codes that are found in your workplace health and safety notice boards. They are available to everyone. Scan them with their phone and it's confidential. Simple, accessible reporting systems. Reporting systems must be easy to use and clearly outline follow-up procedures. Prompt supervisory action. Supervisors should respond quickly and involve relevant stakeholders to resolve issues. Foster safety culture. Effective reporting helps prevent incidents and builds a culture of safety and accountability. So, consultation and feedback. So this is your chance to have your say. Tell us what you think. Scan the QR code there. Leave some feedback. We can all have a positive outcome in producing a safe and happy work environment. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.